Aria's journey to finding her own tune. There once was a girl named Aria who had many friends. All her friends were in the same orchestra class. Each of her friends were at different levels. Driven by her desire for first chair, Aria studied everything she could get her hands on to get to the level she needed to be. She even asked friends to critique her during weekly practices. She read up on all the great violinists, from Tchaikovsky and Stradivarius to modern day violinists. She studied so hard and practiced that while she did get better over time, something began to happen. Aria began to get headaches and was touchy and out of character, which was puzzling to her family and friends. The situation reached a tipping point when one day Aria couldn't hit a string. Grasping for answers, Aria's mom asked Aria an important question. Aria, do you still love what you do? Aria said, yes. Her mom replied, then why are you so scared? Aria said, I've wanted to be first chair so badly that I forgot my notes. I was studying and putting in the hours to look up how these violinists became great. I also read and looked up magazine articles and trade magazines to compare their techniques. I wrote down tons of notes on how to build my schedule, practice, and the types of rehearsals they performed. Then I typed them up and compared them to my own planned days. After spilling her sorrows out to her mom, she began to get headaches. Her mom replied, Aria, the source of your issue is that you have overwhelmed yourself with so much good information. Yes, even good information can be too much that you have caused stress on yourself. While there is nothing wrong with seeking wisdom in other places, there comes a time when you must stop the research and begin to execute. There is joy in doing it. I know it's easier said than done, but consider the actions you have done already and apply any nuggets of wisdom that you have collected along the way. Remember, Rome was not built in a day. You cannot compile multiple years of experiences and align it with your own in one setting. It just doesn't work that way. However, you can consolidate those experiences with one or two goals of yours in mind. Remember, you will never get the complete story of someone else's experience. No two experiences are alike. Though not fully convinced, Arya found comfort in her mom's wisdom and honesty. It wasn't until Arya came from school after practice and decided to just play around with some tunes. She heard her favorite pop song on playlists and began just playing around. Before long, Aria was dancing around with her violin, grooving to the melody in her heart and on her phone. She felt a release, a weight lifted off her. After several days of just playing and remembering why she wanted to play the violin, she began to practice and execute. She decided to not do any additional research, at least for now, and take the little nuggets she extracted and to put in the work. Before long, Aria sounded her best, and while she didn't get first chair, she was elected to be a part of a violinist troupe by her teacher, where they performed locally at weddings and other occasions around the town for pay. While Aria wasn't the first chair, she was able to perform her favorite instrument while performing for others and making people smile. She also acquired a scholarship for her many years and dedication for playing the violin. To get the scholarship, though, she had to have executed and not been paralyzed by fear to perform. And that she did. I'm going to go in on that last part. She decided not to do any additional research, at least not for now. She decided to not do any additional research, at least for now, and take the little nuggets she extracted and put in the work. Before long, Aria sounded her best, And while she didn't get first chair, she was elected to be a part of a violinist troupe by her teacher, where they performed locally at weddings and other occasions around the town for pay. While Aria wasn't the first chair, she was able to perform her favorite instrument while performing for others and making people smile. She also acquired a scholarship for her many years and dedication for playing the violin. To get the scholarship, though, she had to have executed and not been paralyzed by fear to perform. And that she did.